Hey YouTube, this is Reaction Todd.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Tanya the Evil, episode 8. So last time we had a successful Battle of the Fjord. They managed to establish a beachhead.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're going to follow up on that.
Yeah, and we lost to that general guy.
And Sensu.
Sensu. Colonel is gone, and we also lost Gunner, which was also a face.
His second in command.
Face.
Yeah. He basically
Got
lost
shot in his
everybody
face.
and then lost himself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really hoping Mary just becomes like super endowed with mage-ish powers.
Yeah.
Like maybe she just figures out she's a mage suddenly and is just like, wait, I can join the army like my father and I'll avenge his life. And then she somehow magically knows it's Tanya. Like I have a feeling it's you. Oh wait, no, she sees the gun. That's all she needs.
Oh,
That's all she needs to see.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
100% gonna become a thing.
Mm-hmm. So maybe we'll just pick right up with that immediately and see a new antagonist, if you can even call them that. But yeah, so also I'd like to remind you guys that this was recorded along with episode 7 in the same day because we're trying to double it for Christmas, and not to release them both at the same time, but so that we have a Christmas break. But thank you very much for being here, and remember we won't be able to see the comments for previous episodes, so if you correction us on something, we'll keep saying the incorrect thing. And thank you very much for being here. If you like the time, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and check out the Patreon down below if you want to see the next episode a whole week early, or if you want to see the uncut version of this episode. And also remember to check out the merch store and see what we've got. We've got this stuff you can get it for Christmas. It's actually Christmas colors, and there will be more merch joining soon. Thank you very much. See you in discussion.
Wow, look at him go.
Is her voice getting cuter?
I know.
Oh, dodge friendly shells.
Warren Grants, I saw his name.
Oh yeah, he's the
Blonde
one that
guy
was
Grants.
the one that caused the avalanche. The horses.
Horsey.
Is this Republic?
It's a fancy thing. Oh yeah. Sorry, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, he's still smiling. Stop
Yeah.
it.
Oh, he's the first lieutenant.
Points.
All of the bread.
It's a full bread.
It's a whole bread.
大隊長殿とペアを組んで長いのだろう。
そうではありますが、隣を代わってくださりますか？
軍務上、少尉と交代はできんよ。
She was hoping.
Yeah. Trial by fire?
How could this get worse?
I know.
もう砲弾もなしで戦えと。
Oh.
空挺効果です。共和国軍が空挺作戦を
They've been
Wow.
helping them. Get ready.
ハントと合流する。
Yeah, it's just rebels that got company.
New face.
Oh.
He had a very long name, yes.
喜べ、ベクレチャフ少佐。方面軍司令部より匿名を発する。よりアレーヌ市に避難勧告が出される。
Okay.
以降、市内に残っている者は国際
Oh.
的に全て共和国軍
Oh, so then she can just kill anybody she sees.
上からは市内に残った敵全てを排除しろとの命令だ。
我々は行くも地獄、引くも地獄というわけ
And she's smiling.
Yes.
he's so scared.
そうでた。我々は共和国軍の拠点を叩くのみ。ルールにのっとって勧告を行う以上はここ大きな
少佐
失礼しました。ですが我らは軍人。命令とあらば麗しのアレーヌとって焼かねばなりません。
Okay, your smirk
Stop smiling.
makes you seem so remorseful.
我らは市内の共和国軍をすべて排除しなければならない。
Oh, okay, they get it.
They're like, oh.
非戦闘員への発砲は厳しく禁じる。ただし市街戦につき、物的破損については破壊許可が出ている。
Wow.
Grant is getting a conscience.
Getting mad.
勧告を行ったところで素直に
Yeah, everybody knows that.
聞くところでは砲撃まで
It's an excuse.
Yeah.
大体民兵と非戦闘員の区別など不可能です。下手すれば逆だ。
それ以上は言うな。
Wow, was.
Yeah.
Was.
Everybody already knows me.
Yeah, and he's just like not helping.
He's Minotaur, just like twisting the knife in the wound.
出撃戦、用意。
long distance ambush.
Everybody's
Yeah,
hiding.
they're all hiding.
Oh!
Oh, did he you get it?
Ambush. Yeah, you got that guy.
All taking headshots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Artillery.
Oh goodness.
グランツ少尉すまないが妙に使う
Oh no!
表彰剤をもらえないかあはい
Drugs.
はい中尉殿被弾されています何気づいていないのですか
It's like I'm feeling strangely tired.
Yeah, come down.
Are they gonna go down to do it?
Yeah, they're in the sky just gonna snipe by somebody.
How does that even look?
変わりはありませんが決戦は困難かと
やむをえんバイス注意さっさと下がれ
しかし大隊長殿
貴様一人抜けたところで問題はない足手まといになるくらいなら被弾した連中をまとめて帰還しろ
Yeah.
帰ったら覚悟しておけ
Prepare for the worst.
How did you say that after you left?
国市民の解放を要求する諸君は不当にも捕虜とせりしあらゆる市民を解放せよ
ふざけるな我らこそ正当なアレーヌ市民だ何を今さら畜生帝国のクソどもめどうするどうする畜生畜生
Oh yeah, they're still. Don't say anything. What are you doing, dude?
Why are you running? Oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
観
Oh.
測ははい映像を保守に記録しました
Recorded.
They have cameras.
送信しろ
Oh.
これは自国民保護のための任務に当たるとしよう
Guys, you could have, aimed at her instead.
Yeah, just let her stand there and talk to you.
なのだ
Oh, massacre. Wow.
何なのだこれは共和国市民を保護しつつ
Lieto.
全
I
員から
heard
撤
you
退す
say.
る
Go out to register, but I did it. Well,
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
yeah, it's gross.
That's some crunchy puke.
Yeah. I was gonna say that.
俺の救出を
Oh.
人助けをしているだけだ
Oh, he's basically like, I wasn't a part of this. That's what
Yeah.
he's telling himself.
大隊長殿
Hmm.
どうかご再婚を彼らは砲撃から逃げる術など知りません
生まれるだろう
だから殺せと
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh.
先ほどまでの言葉は聞かなかったことにしてやる
Mm.
もう一度だけ言うこれは上からの命令だ銃取りたまえ
Don't get crazy, Grant.
Is he gonna
Don't
try to
get
shoot
crazy,
her?
Grant.
Oh. I don't think you should be in this war, sir.
No.
論文の用紙はいかにして市街戦そのものを合法化するかについて
Wait.
国際
Combats in cities?
Wait.
都市攻撃の制限を回避する旨が記され
Did Tanya bring this up from before, just for this?
閣下はこれを参考に今回の作戦を立案す
No, it
る
was from someone
Oh, it was
else.
just somebody else. Okay. Zatur.
論文の執筆者は
It
But
was.
it was her.
Her.
少佐なのですね
Yeah, again with the meritocracy.
Yeah.
An
extremely important job. He opened his eyes. This is
Oh
bad.
no.
The outro?
Oh,
It is a new
he's in
outro.
the outro. Plus Anson 100%.
Yes,
Anson!
Oh, you're finally awake.
Lost an eye.
Peace World Hospital.
救出されたそうですガリを見た
Oh, being X saved him.
Oh.
What?
Okay, what's that?
神の光だ
It looks like an owl.
An angel?
なかなか興味深いですねそれで神様は何と
Killed Tanya.
あの悪夢
Yeah.
打ちほ
Oh, yeah, he's got power.
yeah.
Yarp.
Oh, good.
Discussion.
I think this was the first outro that actually was like, if you didn't watch it, it'd be like, what? Next episode.
Oh, you mean end scene?
What did I say?
After
I meant after credit. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Very important.
Yes.
Yeah, so Ansem, our boy, is back.
So our dreams, our hopes are still alive. We don't need the daughter after all. She can stay innocent.
Yeah, I mean, they said they only identified him a few days ago, so she should now get the news he's still alive.
He's alive, yeah. He's been in a coma for months.
It's months, so they thought he was dead for months.
Yes. And I think being X saved him because, like, a believer who hates Tanya. Perfect!
Exactly what I need.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's a somewhat talented soldier.
Yeah.
I mean, he survived the first round with Tanya.
Yeah, he just needed more power.
Yeah.
And he's technically survived the second round with Tanya.
Yes.
He just went back for a third, and that's where he went wrong.
Give me my gun back!
Yeah. That's what he's going for. But yeah, we're back at the Ryan Theater, mopping some stuff up.
Yeah. But they were called out.
Just a normal battle as usual, and then turns out that the Republic did some crazy 3D chess move of inspiring a rebellion and then having an airship come in and drop off troops to help fight that rebellion.
So I feel like the Republic was maybe banking on more honorable people to deal with, because that was stupid. You cared about these civilians, really? And you had them in the middle of such an onstorm of a firestorm rather. So I feel like they kind of caused this on themselves in a way, but at the same time they probably didn't know about this paper that Tanya wrote how long ago. Like, this is the perfect way to get around this kind of civilian battle thing.
That's true. And we also see that this is like the time in history where a lot of rules of war are changing. It's like what used to be like absolutely not allowed. People are bending the rules and being like, well,
if they do
we had
this
to get involved.
Yes.
Yeah, and it always comes down to the interpretation of it. They have the rules there, but how you read it, you can technically see a loophole here, which allows you to shell a city that's full of civilians. So it just made me wonder, why did she think of writing this paper in the first place? Perhaps she was just trying to impress whoever she was working for at the time.
Yeah, it was probably just like, I think it was just that, and then Zatura is like, we can use this.
Yeah. Ever since he saw that Deus Vult on her paper, he just starts looking into everything
she's done. Yes. It's like, this girl.
This is it.
And then Wise. So first Grant is like not taking this well, being very emotional. We see him from the first time we see this guy. He's not taking this at all well.
But before that, we see him absolutely enjoying just like plowing through people at the Ryan Theater.
Yeah, he's like a more capable Tamaki. Is that how you say his name?
Tamaki. From what?
Togi, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Just emotionally. He's a little more tame, but still, that's how he comes off to me. Is like he's just kind of off
not
the
taking
edge.
it seriously.
Yeah, not listening and end up getting injured. But he's good at what he does. He's good enough. He's in the battalion.
Yeah.
So it's crossing that bridge of kind of like what you were saying last episode, where we usually see the good guy side of things. So he's usually just seeing the enemy, and now you're seeing the nitty gritty of the war, the devastated city that they have probably caused indirectly.
Yep.
And now you got to be a part of this.
And he kept telling himself he's just saving the soldiers after the whole onslaught thing. He's like, I'm just saving people, and then he has to actually get involved in.
It's funny that
trigger.
Even though Wise, you could tell Wise was struggling a little bit. Him and even Victoria, everybody else seemed more controlled about like what they had to do.
Well, I think it's that their mentality of like what it means to be a soldier. Not Wise. Grant wasn't quite there yet. It was like if the superior tells you to shoot, you shoot.
Yeah. And I feel like Grant was more of enjoying the fantasy of being a soldier.
Yeah.
Still. I mean, they were fresh out of school, and that was one thing that was different with Tanya. She came off the front lines.
Yeah.
So Victoria.
And they even said that Victoria, she became a veteran next to her. Like, technically, you know, just somebody being in the military and leaving, you're a veteran. But there's a difference with being through the blood and the guts, which is what Victoria has been through, so she knows what to expect.
Yeah.
And Victoria was like, "Can you take my place, please? Usurp me."
Just like, okay.
Like, it's against the rules. Sorry about that. Just like, oh, dang it. I'm stuck here.
Poor thing. She was on the high. I keep thinking about it. She got out with the officer track.
But she volunteered.
No, she didn't.
She volunteered to come back.
No, I thought they connect. Remember when she was helping her with the paperwork? They called her. They said, oh, because of her connection with Tanya, they brought her in.
True, yeah.
So I don't know that she volunteered.
Somebody's saying that she volunteered for...
I thought that she volunteered for the battalion, and then they're like, oh, you know her, you do the paperwork, and like they connected her with that. I thought that's what it was.
That wasn't the understanding I got.
Maybe it's not what it was.
But I don't know how we got... because I thought you were the one who told me. Because I remember watching it, and I was like, why was she here? And then he's like, no, they called her here. So now I'm confused that you're saying something else.
Yeah, I thought it was both at the same time.
Oh, okay. Help us
like,
out,
I
please.
see this battalion is forming. I would like to join. And they're like, you have experience with this person.
Yeah.
I will make you the second in command for it right now.
Okay.
Which then Weiss later becomes. At least I thought that's what it was.
Comments.
Yeah. Comments. We still can't see you.
Right.
And then Weiss, I don't know if something's before this, but in the war, in the fight, he gets injured.
Yeah, he's like, I'm strangely tired.
Yeah.
He's like, you're bleeding out, sir.
He's like, what?
It's like, oh, really? Oh, wow, look at that.
And Tanya's like having no sympathy. She's like, this fool got hit.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
But she was like, you hesitated.
Yeah, she taught him at the same time. She's like, we're going to have a stern talk after this, sir.
Yeah, I generally find myself wondering what exactly it's like for them flying around there, because Tanya, she lays all blame for you getting injured at your feet. So I'm like, how much control do you have over this? It's like, if you get hit by shells, I don't even want to see your corpse. Like, is it that easy? Is it that easy?
When they have like automatic mage shield.
Is it automatic?
No, I don't think it's automatic. I just think it's like if you're in combat, you should be able to. It should be on.
Yeah.
Basically.
I was thinking it was you had to activate it, because I see sometimes where it's like fully covering them, and then sometimes it's, for example, when Weiss was getting shot in the face, it was just blocking his face.
I think it's invisible for most of the time until he gets impacted.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's what I thought too.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, it's just with artillery shells, I'd assume if you got hit with an artillery shell, it goes straight through your shield. I thought, but... So I'm just like, okay, is every scenario you die in your fault? Like, are you that OP as a mage?
Yeah.
Or is she just holding you to that standard so that everybody keeps training or something like that? You know?
Maybe that's it.
That's possible.
But yeah, so why do you think that Tanya? There was a couple times she was smiling, talking about the incoming destruction of the city, but when it came down to it, she seemed to be reluctant to do it.
Yeah. So I was confused.
Yeah, but then why does she make Grant do it? Is it a combination of, I really don't want to be the one to do this, or is it that plus this guy keeps mouthing off or something like that, showing him what it's like?
I think it wasn't that she only made Grant do it. I think she was like, take up your soldier, we are going to do this. I think she's like, fall in line, you're part of my battalion, we gotta do things.
Yeah, maybe it's her way of teaching him, like maybe getting him in line, like you're saying, mentally.
Yeah, so...
Although it doesn't look like it's gonna do well.
For him.
I mean...
He might just become a crazy psychopath after this.
Or a broken man.
Yeah.
Or both.
Both.
A crazy broken man.
To think on before, I'm still confused of her reluctance, because from before she's describing oh, I guess we're going to have to shoot the civilians, and she's getting happy and doing grand gestures, and the guy had to control her. It was Major.
Chill.
Fix yourself. Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to actually glow. Sorry.
I thought she was kind of like she got the message that basically you're gonna have to destroy the city and everybody in it, but she was trying to get him to say yes, this is what we're doing. She was putting all of the cards on the table. Basically.
Yeah, but have him come to the conclusion that needed to be had. Maybe. I feel like he already said it though. I feel like both of them already said it, so it's not like she needed him to confirm.
I kind of took that away from that is that she was kind of working through whatever loopholes mentally she needed to do in order to remove herself from blame of what was going to obviously happen. Like, everyone knew the civilians were going to die, but she's like, yes, we can give it this order. We should do this. It's only right that we do it this way because the laws call for Angela to stop it.
Oh.
It's sad though, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, I took it as he was trying to just get her to acknowledge it is a sad thing, but we're just going to do it. Stop trying to wordsmith around it.
Yeah, yeah, perhaps. But then she's still like, when she did the thing, you know, she gives the command, you need to give up your people and whatever. And she knows they don't have a leader. And the guy runs out, gets shot, they record it, and like, okay, that's all we need. So we send that out to as like our cover. And then she goes down there, she's like, I guess I have to protect my people. And she's got this big smile on her face, looking, you know, civilians in the eye, about to kill them. That's definitely evil.
Yeah, and that's a part of, and that's where I get the mix-up of I'm wondering where the manga would have informed it more or not. Because of all this inner monologue, and because people have said before that a lot of the time she's smiling because combat drugs. Like, is that supposed to be a combat druggy scene where she's just out of it doing something?
Yeah.
Or is that a genuine smile? Because if that is a genuine smile, that is something that's just being
kind of messed up.
sadistic and evil and cruel and all of the things.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Trying to protect our people. And to be fair, those guys had guns. Those were combatants. So, I mean, she could be just intimidating the enemy there.
Yeah. We talked about everything else after that.
Yeah.
She shoots the people. Zatur finds the paper, or blue hair guy finds the paper and is like, you used this paper written by the major, didn't you?
The devil.
And then, oh yeah, and he was like, I have a very important plan for her. Evil smile.
Opens eyes.
And opens eyes.
To end the war with the Republic.
Yes.
What on earth could it be?
You know what? That smile just made me think of Being X. Like, I wonder if Being X just straight up possessed this
Yes,
man.
that's what I was wondering, because he has a very similar voice.
Oh.
If you remember Being X's voice.
Yeah.
But
What if
Being
he
X's
is
voice is
being-
just the voice of the people he talks to, isn't it?
When he was the Nutcracker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hiccup.
Yeah, Zatori is the one dude that I think is possibly more disturbing than Tanya, just because he's in control of everything, and he doesn't seem to have any limits.
No.
Like, he just does stuff.
Yeah,
and
but
then
he-
it seems like weird, but then later on they say, oh, you knew this would happen.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think he's like a more mature Tanya. Like, Tanya doesn't cover her tracks that well, or is as diplomatic, or try to be that diplomatic. Whereas this guy is like, he's worked the system, and he knows how to have his face, you know, and be stoic when he needs to be. And then he just shows his true colors every now and then to the right people.
And that would make sense why earlier when he was having that dinner with Tanya, he kind of hinted that I kind of know what you are. So
He's like, takes one to know one.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Just keep doing what I'm telling you to do. It's fine.
Yeah.
Take the
See?
promotion.
And then I think the last thing is, Anson is alive! Anson.
One eye.
Yes. And definitely out for blood.
Yes, and powered up by Being X.
Yes, I'm excited to see this fight. Maybe what you said, where he'll be like one of the last people for her to fight in the end.
Yeah.
It might just happen.
Well, the when you saw the thing coming down to save him, it kind of looked like a bird, but if you like flip it, it kind of looks like what you would see from underneath somebody with like one of those packs. One of those power packs
it looked
coming
like
down.
Yeah,
Like it was their feet and the power pack in front.
somebody was coming to rescue him.
Or it could be a Nutcracker. We don't know.
I always thought you were going to say
Just a
Nutcracker.
giant Nutcracker.
Giant Nutcracker.
Feathers. It was not a nutcracker.
Yeah, it
I
looked
didn't
like
see
wings.
feathers. I didn't see feathers.
It looked like wings. It looked like an owl to me.
Maybe it wasn't feathers, but just the shape.
Yeah, the shape looked like an owl to me.
Yeah. But someone has to have saved him because he was sinking. He has full equipment on. He would have drowned.
Yeah.
Unless Being X just yoinked him and nobody saw, like, he's floated away.
Maybe it was the dead body of Gunner Being X possessed it to drag him out. That would be terrifying for him.
Actually doable.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've said this before, but we still haven't really seen anything that felt like Tanya struggles against. So maybe this is supposed to be it.
Yeah.
We had this character in the background showing he's a competent soldier. People kind of like him. He's good at what he does. He survived several encounters, and now he has a power boost. So maybe now we'll see it. So guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you like Tanya, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, you can see the next episode a whole week early with the Patreon in the description, and you are also able to check out the merch store, which it also has Christmas-looking colors. And just like Tanya got a Christmas gift, so can you. And see you in City. Goodbye.
Enjoy your holiday. Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Special thanks to our patrons: OGC, Deli, Derek, Hound from Red Plains, and Anthony C. Klein.